A group of talented singers has been hard at work practicing for a special spring concert at St. Mary's Church in Westfield coming up next weekend. The Greater Westfield Chorale Association is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. Over the years, this group has been wowing audiences with classical spiritual music. Steve Kiltonick tells us more.
It's Sunday afternoon at the Catherine Dower Performing and Fine Arts Center on the campus of Westfield State University. Inside, the Greater Westfield Chorale Association, or GWCA, is rehearsing for its annual spring concert. This year marks the 40th anniversary of the group, which has been performing classical sacred music for audiences throughout the Pioneer Valley. Mark Weiner has been the GWCA's artistic director for the past 10 years. Previously, he spent 11 years as a tenor soloist with the group.
Well, back in 1977, Floyd Corson, who was a professor here at Westfield State, decided that the community needed another outreach for classical choral music. And so he decided to start a community chorus.
The mission of the Greater Westfield Chorale Association, unlike a lot of other groups in the area, was to give just average people, you and I, and people who normally wouldn't get a chance to sing this type of sacred music in a big chorus, a chance to.
The only requirements were that one enjoy singing, have some previous experience in a choir, and attend the rehearsals. Auditions, then as now, were not required.
I've heard a lot of times where people come in and say, oh, I used to sing in high school, or I used to sing in college, but I haven't sung in 20 years. Do you think I can make it? I'm like, of course I think you can make it.
The group's 40 members come from across Western Mass and beyond.
We do a little bit of everything. So that opens up the opportunities to many different people, many different styles, many different ages. And I think that's what's kept us going over the years.
For me, it's just really enjoyable. The people who are here want to be here and want to do a good job. We have a good time doing it. It's not all serious. And just the beauty of the music, I think, is what pulls us through.
Mostly we focus on sacred choral music, from Baroque, classical, all the way up through new compositions that are coming out today. We do a lot of spirituals, we do some gospel music, we do some of the larger choral works with full orchestra, sometimes small orchestra.
Karen Ducharme, Jay's wife, has been the group's accompanist for a decade. Classically trained Karen Healy has been with the GWCA 24 years.
They take it seriously. It's fun. It's a lot of fun because singing is joyful, but it's a very professional experience. It's challenging.
Paul Sherry moved to Western Mass from the Boston area 10 years ago. He's stuck with the group for a decade now.
There's always the social aspect, but I enjoy the music. I've always been, sacred music is my main thing, and I've always enjoyed that, the works that are chosen by the directors. That's what brings me here.
Joe Guerin has been singing here for nearly 15 years.
It's been fabulous. I just enjoy the singers very much. It's a very family-oriented atmosphere, and everybody's so close-knit. We're just a big, wonderful, happy family.
The GWCA starts practicing for its spring concert the first week of January, which leaves a short 9 weeks of rehearsal time.
All right, so when we get to this last section where we've got I call upon the Lord 3 times.
Over the years, the GWCA has performed in many sacred venues throughout the Pioneer Valley, including St. Michael's Cathedral, as well as the Congregational and Methodist churches here in town. The last time I held a concert here at St. Mary's was way back in the 1980s. The entire first hour of the anniversary concert will be Schubert's Mass in E-flat, with a full 23-piece orchestra and 5 soloists. The second half of the concert will involve 4 smaller pieces of widely different styles. Grachananov's Ave Maria, God So Loved the World by British composer Chilcott, a spiritual, The Mighty Power of God by Mark Hayes, and I Call Upon the Lord, a piece specifically commissioned for this concert and composed by Jay Ducharme, the group's in-residence composer. The GWCA hopes to fill St. Mary's Church on April 2nd.
It's going to be a wonderful concert with a full orchestra and some great soloists. So I'm going to have a wonderful time, and I hope everybody can come and share in it.
If you're looking to banish the winter blues, the Greater Westfield Chorale Association's 40th anniversary concert might just be the cure. For Reel to Reel, I'm Steve Kiltonick.